met a little girl with a messy little face.
Hi Cancer, welcome to January 2015 and Happy New Year. Now for you in January you have the Cancer full moon, and this is an incredibly powerful full moon. It is at 14 degrees 31 minutes Cancer, and it's opposing the Sun and squaring Uranus. So the Sun is coupled with Pluto and squaring Uranus. Now, I've been talking about Pluto-Uranus for years now, and they have been making really big changes with you since 2007. They will make their final square in March of 2015, on the 17th of March. As the faster moving planets move around, they keep pulling these two into the equation. And so for you, this is about you looking at what you need to release, what you need to let go of, taking out the emotional garbage so that you feel better. The whole reason you're here is to feel good. And of course to evolve, but you're here to feel good. And with this kind of full moon going on, it is going to be asking for you to take really good care of yourself, set boundaries with those that are not loving on you, raise your standards. You know, do some of you need to raise your standards in relationship? And not just who you're with, but who you work with, the kind of people you work with. Are you working with the kind of people you want to work with? Uranus is in the area of what you do in the world, your legacy in the world, your reputation in the world, your outward contribution to society, how you express your unique individuality through the work that you do in the world. And Uranus is always saying, innovate. And so change up the batteries and make changes so that you are feeling empowered, you are feeling effective, and you are getting your needs met. Pluto is in the area of relationships. It's in the area of other people. And relationship can be the significant other, the person you partner with, but it can also be business partners, colleagues, your public. And this is shining a light on, you know, your relationships. Relationships are mirrors to us, right? And so if we don't like what's being fed back to us, we need to change. The change starts inside, and then we see the change on the outside. That's the law of attraction. That which is within us is what we draw to us. So if we don't like what we're attracting, we need to change. Maybe we need to set more boundaries. Maybe we need to raise our standards so that we're hanging out with people that are better for us. And so this is the time for you. January is the time for you to really look at, what do I need? What do I need to feel safe and secure? What do I need to feel empowered? What do I need to feel that I have good reserves, energetic reserves, emotional reserves, financial reserves, physical reserves, strong in my body? What do I need? And what action steps am I taking in order so that I can accomplish my goals in life and my life path destiny? So give yourself the opportunity to receive and release, let go of the emotional baggage that no longer serves you. Take it out. It's like the trash. When we take it out, the house is clean, right? And so it's a good opportunity for you to do that with you. And Mars enters Pisces on the 12th. For you, that's very positive, because Pisces rules the area of life that has to do with what you think, what you believe, what you know to be true, your truth, your wisdom, your beliefs. And Neptune is already there. So this is a very spiritual energy. Pisces pours positive energy into you. It's a sister sign. So you're going to enjoy the action planet, the planet of intense passion and desire. And in your sister sign. For you, it's very comfortable. For others of us, we find this very weird and strange. But for you, you might find it pretty comfortable. Like, works for me, feels good. And so this is a good time for you to look at, where are you teaching? Where are you traveling? Are you in school? How is that going for you? This is a very spiritual energy. Having Mars, the warrior planet, in a very feminine spiritual sign is a reminder to you to be balanced in your male and female energy. We can't always be out doing and conquering and achieving. There are cycles where we need to rest, recharge our batteries, embrace the feminine, meditate, receive. And so Mars in Pisces is reminding you of that. However, I think you're going to embrace that and really like that. And it's also giving you profound insight. So as you release what no longer serves you, as you release the emotional baggage, you are going to gain tremendous insight into what used to hold you back, what used to make you feel bad, and no longer does. So in other words, you're getting an upgrade in your wisdom, in your truth. And you're going to have new insight with this, new understanding as to, wow, the better I take care of myself, the better I feel. And the better I feel, the more I can do. The more I can do, the better I feel. So there's a profound insight coming in here for you that is going to gently nudge you in a new direction. And it is supportive. Now, Mars will square off with Saturn on the 15th, and that's an opportunity to look at what you believe around the work that you're doing. Saturn is now in Sagittarius, and Sagittarius rules your service to the world, your work habits, your health habits, your lifestyle. And Mars squaring off can be another change that you need to make in order to have that health, well-being, and vitality. Also, maybe you want to make a change to your work so that you're feeling, you're attracting the right people, you're working with the right people, and you feel good about it. Then Mars is going to merge with Neptune. That is bending reality. And for you, it is seen into other dimensions. So you may feel more spiritual than physical in January, especially by the middle of the month. You're feeling this connection to all that is, all the divine. You're feeling your divinity, and it's beautiful. Dreams could be very profound for you at this time, revealing tremendous insight into your psychology and how you can upgrade that so that you are feeling really good, feeling empowered, feeling on top of your game. And that's the way to go into 2015. Then Capricorn Moon is going to square Uranus and Pluto too on the 19th. So that's an opportunity to look at your relationships, and not just the significant other, but your relationship to your work, your relationship to you, and what needs to change. What changes do you need to make? What fine-tuning do you need to make so that you are feeling good and focused and strong going into this new year? Then the Sun enters Aquarius on the 20th, and then the Moon follows the Sun on Aquarius on the 20th, and we have our first supermoon of 2015. Woohoo! It's the Aquarius new moon, and it's a supermoon, which means at the time of the new moon, it's closest to the Earth and in direct alignment with the Sun and the Earth. So it's very powerful, and this is a wonderful new moon. There's no challenging aspects to it. The only planet aspecting it is Saturn, and Saturn is sextiling it. So this is very positive. So there could be good news coming to you at the new moon. And if any of you are having any kind of surgery, it could be going really well, or any kind of health issues could be going really well, like you can feel your health improving. Saturn's really asking for you to look at your health and look at, what are you eating, right? And how much exercise are you getting, right? It's all about being strong in your body, right? Stronger you are, the better you feel, the more you can do, the more money you make. Now, Aquarius, it rules your sexuality, it rules intimacy, it rules the money you get from insurance payout, tax payout, royalty payout. It rules intimacy as well as, deep connection with other people or a partner. And this is a wonderful new start. This is a wonderful moon. This is a great moon to set your intentions for what you want to create in 2015. And I've given you many tools. You can see them in the year ahead, as well as I'm offering them here too. And so use these tools to create the 2015 you want to have. How are your relationships going? How is it going with your partner? How is it going with other people? Are there adjustments that need to be made? Are there changes that you need to make? Are you getting your emotional needs met? I really want you to look at that in January, okay? And, do what's right for you. Love you more than the need to keep someone in your life. Love you more than the need to keep this client. Love you more than the need to keep this relative. Love you more, and that will empower you so that you are feeling good going into 2015. Now, the next day, Mercury goes retrograde. So here you are flying forward, you're making the changes you need to make, you're empowering yourself, you're looking at your resources, you are excited about making more money, and then Mercury goes retrograde. Okay, so we have the Aquarius new moon on the 20th, and Mercury goes retrograde the next day. Mercury is in Aquarius, Venus is in Aquarius, and Mercury makes it up to 17 degrees Aquarius, and then he retrogrades on the 21st till February 11th, where he goes direct at 1 degree Aquarius. So this is your opportunity to really rethink your intimate relationships, who you're close to, who you're letting in. How's that working for you? As well as you may be looking at your debt. Do you need to restructure your taxes? Do you need to restructure a loan? Do you need to, whatever you're thinking of doing, this is a good time to do the homework, do the research. It's best to take action when Mercury goes direct on the 11th. I like to give it a couple days, like the 12th on. So, we're getting this new energy, new start with the Aquarius new moon, and then Mercury goes retrograde the next day. So it's kind of a mixed message from the universe. And, you can go to my website, use the Navigating Mercury Retrograde tool I have there for you. It's a good time to go back over things. It's excellent for research work. It's not the ideal time to start a new job, a new relationship, a new project. It's best to wait till after the retrograde period, because that's when your patience will pay off. If you have to start a new job or make a major purchase, just go ahead and make sure you read the fine print. Keep all your receipts when you're buying something. When Mercury is retrograde, the devil is in the details. Although this one is not going to be as harsh as some others, because Aquarius is a brainy sign, and Mercury is an intellectual, brainy kind of guy. Well, he's not really a guy. He doesn't have a sex. But, so he's happy in Aquarius, and he'll be happy the whole time he's there. So that makes life easier, and that makes some of the retrograde snafus less occurring. So that's good. Venus enters Pisces on the 27th. That pours positive energy into you because it's a sister sign, and that is wonderful for you to really spiritually, you're just growing by leaps and bounds. And you're going to get tremendous insights into spiritual truth during this time period, especially with Mars there now, and now Venus is joining, and Neptune is there. So there's a big focus for you in the area of your spiritual growth. You're really growing, and that's why it's so important that you're taking good care of yourself and setting boundaries, raising your standards, so that you're using your time wisely. It's better for you to be meditating with God than wasting your time on some, negative relative that's just draining your energy. My humble opinion. Okay, so you finish January with Mercury coupling with the Sun on the 30th. That can give you an important insight into your finances, any loans that you have, and, as well as intimacy into your relationships. You have an opportunity to really look at, how close am I with this person? Or is it a superficial closeness? And you are so psychic and intuitive. Trust your instincts. Trust your intuition. Trust. The body is a messenger. Whatever the body shows you, that's the truth. So if you're over here, if your body's over here, but you want to be over here, what are you doing over here, right? So in other words, if you want to be focused on your work and on your goals, what are you doing over here hanging out with people that aren't doing it for you? Or if you want to be connecting to Source and meditating and really giving yourself time to rest and recharge your batteries, what are you doing hanging out with these guys that aren't doing it for you? You see? It's like you want your body to be where your heart is. You want your body to be where your goals are. And then you'll feel effective and empowered going into this new year. So January might be a bit intense for you, especially at your full moon. It's your full moon. We get one new moon and one full moon a year, and it's totally on with Pluto and Uranus. Now, many of you have made so many changes. You don't need to make major changes unless you haven't. But if you have, then you're fine-tuning things. And it has more to do with your own emotional foundation. And you can use my personal foundation program. You go to my website. It's a wonderful tool. I think it's the best coaching program Coach University ever wrote. And it's all about empowering you and especially strengthening that emotional foundation. So do what's right for you. Take care of you. Release what no longer serves you. Take that emotional garbage out, baggage out. And then you're going to feel better. You're going to feel so good. And that's what it's all about. So if you feel like the universe is poking you or prodding you or pushing you to come into your power and go within and release what no longer serves you, it's true. The universe is doing that. You're really looking at relationships in January as well. Intimate and professional. All of your relationships, it's really time to change up the batteries. And if something's working, keep it. If something's not working, don't put energy there. Don't put your heart there. Don't put your time there. You're better to put your time and energy into your meditation because you're going to get a much better return on investment from God, from Creator, who is always loyal to you, who always has your back, and is waiting for you. Like, hey, come hang with me. And that's wonderful. Make your big decisions before Mercury goes retrograde, on the 20th or before or after the 12th in February, But if you got to do, what you got to do, you got to do what you got to do. And take care of your health. Saturn is there now. Saturn always asks for an upgrade wherever he is. And so it's a good time to look at, how you're taking care of you, what you can do to strengthen your body, to strengthen your well-being and increase your vitality. And that's going to be a theme, for the next, till December 2017, really till January 2018, when Saturn will go into Capricorn. Just look, do a house cleaning. What's working? If something's working, keep it. If it's not, take it out. Take it out to the trash. Let it go. Release it if it's no longer serving you. Embrace your feminine side. This is a strong message here in 2015. Neptune is in a very feminine sign. Mars is now there. Venus is there. And we want to be balanced in our male and female energy. So what are you receiving from your relationships? Are you receiving as much as you're giving? Is there an imbalance there? This is an opportunity for you to really look at these things. And when you do that, you're strengthening yourself. You're empowering yourself. Money can increase if you are really restructuring things and making things improve, work better for you in regards to your partner's resources as well as money that comes to you other than earned income. You're here to feel good. And do what makes you feel good. Do what makes you feel better. If something makes you feel better, do it. If it doesn't, let it go. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, favoring, sharing, and Google Plussing my podcast, Cancer. You're so awesome. Thank you for subscribing. You totally rock. And if you would like for me to take a detailed look at your personal astrology in 2015, it's very easy. You go to the link below in the Show More section. You click on my astrology service page. You purchase your session. Upon checkout, you get the link to my schedule. You get scheduled. Or if you're interested in coaching, you go to my coaching page. You purchase your session. Upon checkout, you get the link to my session, a link to my schedule. You get scheduled. We're coaching you. So until next time, Cancer, do what makes you feel good. Who cares if the sky cares to fall in the sea? Who cares what banks fell at Yonkers? As long as you've got the kiss that conquers, why should I care? My life is one long jubilee, as long as I care for you and you care for me.